Hey y'all, it's Jill. I'm back with another video. Today's video is just gonna be real chill. I'm gonna be going to work to try to get some stuff ready for the week. As you guys know, I'm in grad school and I'm also teaching, so I have to kind of work ahead and stay ahead of some stuff so everything doesn't become too overwhelming for me. So today I'm just gonna be going to the school and printing some papers, getting some stuff ready for class and everything for my Art 1 kids, my Advanced Art 1 kids, and my digital media kids. And I'm going to be I don't know, taking care of everything, printing off their rubrics, printing out their paper copies that they need. And I'm also going to be putting up some new games and stuff because Texas passed a new law where students are not allowed to have their phones during school hours. So last Friday when school ended, I went out and bought some games, board games and card games for them to play so they're not just bored sitting in class. So I'm going to be going and putting all that stuff in my classroom today because I know I'm not going to feel like doing it in the morning. Okay, so I'm currently in my car and I'm driving to work on a Sunday. That's crazy. But I got to do what I got to do. This year I have to lock in. It's like no playing around this year. It's so much stuff going on. I'm supposed to be graduating this year. So with me graduating, it's just like it's like a lot of pressure. I need to finish up hella art pieces that I have that aren't done. I feel like I have a good body of work. I just feel like nothing is finished. So I need to do that. And then it's just it's a lot. Teaching high school art and then doing your own art and then being in an MFA program at that, it's a lot of work. it's a lot. But I did it to myself and I'm not mad at it because I know in the long run it's gonna pay off. So I don't know. And also too, in a sense, it's kind of weird, but I kind of like the idea of being busy and always having something to do. It keeps me going and it makes time go by super fast. Last year went by so fast. My first year was so fast. It just flew by. And I know this year is going to fly by too, but it's just kind of scary and overwhelming a little bit because yesterday at our orientation, they told us that our thesis show, we were going to be doing it a lot earlier than normal. So with them saying that, it's kind of okay, we're having our thesis earlier than normal. It's oh. So now I have to hurry up and get everything together and put everything together and all the other stuff. And it's just okay. So yeah, that's what's kind of going on right now. But on another note, I'm going to talk a little bit about work and my students and what I got planned and what I got going on with them. Sorry, it's I'm driving and I'm trying to record and I'm trying not to kill myself or kill anybody else. So yeah, but basically, so this year I'm teaching another advanced class. It's an Advanced Art 1 class, which they introduced again this year. I think it's cool because there's a lot of kids that are actually good. They still need Art 1. They can't go into an advanced class drawing 2 or painting 2 or sculpture 2 because they still need that foundational class. But it's good to separate them, the kids that actually want to be there and draw, and then the kids against the kids that just kind of taking it for the credit. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but it's nice to have the separation between those two groups. And then usually that's more of a chill and calm class. How our school's set up, I kind of treat my Advanced Art 1 kids it's an AP course, an AP art course. Of course it's still guided, but I kind of want them to experiment with what they're doing and guide them. I've heard a lot of people say that their art teachers always try to change up their style and everything. I don't like doing that. I like kids to keep their style. I just like them to sharpen it and make it better and take it to the next level, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's what they're doing. Oh, I didn't even say literally what they were doing. So I'm having Advanced Art 1. I think I'm gonna have them do an Impress Me project. We're gonna do a foldable first, in all my Art 1 classes, including Advanced Art 1. We're gonna do an elements foldable where they can understand what the elements are, because they need to know what their elements are, elements of art. So we're gonna do that first. I'm thinking with Advanced Art 1, it should only take 1 or 2 class days or periods or whatever. So we're gonna do that. And then advanced art 1, I'm gonna have them do an Impress Me project. I'm gonna let them use whatever they want, whatever medium they want. They can just use whatever, as long as I have it in the classroom, and they're gonna work on that. And then I'll just be walking around monitoring that. And also I'm happy I'm doing that too, because this is stuff I can use for Scholastic and then VASE as well. And VASE, we can submit, each student can submit up to 2 artworks, so that's also great as well too. So I'm excited about that. And then art 1, we're just doing the Photable. I'm thinking they're gonna do that the whole week, maybe like a good chunk of the week. After we do their Photable, I'm gonna have them work on their portfolio, so that'll be fun. And then when I do portfolios, I like to have them do their names in 1-point perspective. So I'll teach them how to put their name in 1-point perspective, so they kind of like learn something, and they get to like I still get to learn their names and who they are and everything. So yeah, we're gonna do that. In our portfolio, they keep all their artwork in it the entire school year, so that's good that we have that. And then we have digital. My digital media class last year was my first year teaching, obviously. If you're new here, it was my first year, so I kind of just winged that class. Like, I did a lot of fun projects with them. I kind of did a lot of like, you know, whatever, you do this. I gave the project, and then I gave them creative freedom. This year I kind of want to focus more on like skill building and technique first, at least in the first semester, and then in the second semester I'll do more like those fun projects, like after they have gotten like a sense of like how to use the app, how to, you know, add layers, add colors, blending tools, like all that stuff. And then like I'll get more into like, you know, the fun projects with them. But yeah, I'm gonna have digital media do a still life, so I'm gonna go, that's another thing I'm gonna be doing at the school. I'm gonna be going and setting up their still lives in the middle of the table, so they can start on that tomorrow. I think with them, because it's weird now, because we have this new law in Texas where the kids can't have their phones or be on them at all during school hours. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the still life in the middle of the table, and then I'm gonna have them take a photo of it, and then after they take that photo, they're gonna just keep it there, and they will have to use that photo to work with, and they'll take the photo on their iPads too, so that photo will always stay in there unless it's deleted. But I think I might have them upload it just in case they do delete it, upload it to our turn-in system. But yeah, that's kind of what I have going on in my head right now. I just have to like get all this stuff written down. I have to print it. I have to, you know, put it on Schoology. I have to figure out something for my kids and DAEP. I know they call it different things different places, but DAP is basically like an alternative school for kids who like got in trouble, and like they have to go, you know, do their time there before they can come back to actual high school. So I'm gonna be doing that too. It's a lot to do. And then hopefully, if I'm not too tired, I'll go home and I'll work on my painting, because, you know, like I said, I gotta get stuff done, girl. But yeah. Okay, y'all, so I made it in my classroom. It's so weird being like the only person in the school, but I'm gonna be just working on stuff. Like I've been saying, I have a lot to do. The goal, it is 12:06 right now. The goal is to get out of here by no later than 2. So we're gonna see how long it takes me to do everything, because I need to get out of here. I need to print everything. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the printers are working. Ugh, I hope they are, because they're always not working. And then I gotta redo all that stuff up there, let my kids know what they need to be doing for this week and what's expected this week. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I have a lot to do. Also, side note, one of my students is working on this painting right here, and I love it. It looks so good. He was like, "Oh, Miss Hill, I have something that I'm working on. Can I bring it or show it to you?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then I went ahead and told him to bring it in class, and he's working on it. I really like the contrast between the white, the black, and the gold. It's so nice. And then he's just going in and defining all these lines and stuff. But I love it so much. It looks so good. So all this is about to get changed. I'm going to leave my Spider Girl up there because she's T. I like her, Spider Gwen. But I got to change all this stuff so they know what we're going to be doing this week. I like to put it back here, and so they know what we're doing. And then, yeah, here's just me looking like a bum. Okay, so while I'm here, I want to show you guys some of the games that I got. Like I said, I went to Five Below last Friday, and then I went and bought some games for the kids to have in class since they can't have their phones. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys kind of what I got. I'll add more onto this collection. I just wanted to get some stuff for now, and I didn't want to drop like a whole bunch of money on games and stuff. These I got at Five Below, so they were pretty cheap, but the other ones I'll probably try to go to Goodwill and see if they have any board games there. Probably get like a Monopoly or like some more games. So my students can have something, and they're not just sitting here like bored completely in class. Okay, so these are all the games I got right here. Some of these I already had at home, like Uno. I already had this at home. This is a brand new deck of Uno, so yeah. And then Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. I love this game. This is one of my favorites. One of my kids that I had in summer camp like 3 years ago, introduced me to this game, and I absolutely love it. My students, I let them play it last year too, and they loved it too. So we have that. I have headbands. They might want to play that. I don't know. High schoolers like childish things. So then I have Jenga, basically, so they can play this. And then I have Trouble. I'm going to have to really talk to them about this one because it has dice, and they love to like roll dice and stuff. So, and I don't want anybody taking my dice, because if they're doing that, then they will be in trouble actually. So yeah. And then I have just some waterproof playing cards, so they can play like spades, they can play all those other kind of card games. And then I have chess. I don't know how to play chess, never learned how to play chess, don't know. But for the kiddos that do know how to play chess, they're more than welcome to play this with each other as well. So yeah, these are all my games. I just have to find a place to put them. I'm going to go ahead and open them up so they don't have to deal with the trash, because high schoolers don't know how to clean up after themselves. So yeah, I'm still a work in progress with teaching them how to clean up, but these are all the games I have. I'll be adding more to the collection later, but for now, this is good. Okay, y'all, so I lied to myself. I don't know why I thought I was going to get out of here at 2 p.m. It is currently 4:24, and I'm still working on stuff. I did a lot of the hard nitty-gritty stuff, like typing up the rubrics and typing up the lesson guidelines and separating it in all my Google Drives and everything. But the last thing I need to do before I head out of here is I need to go print everything and make copies of stuff. But I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing for my digital media class, because like I said, digital media is working on still life, so I'm doing stuff a little bit differently. Usually I put stuff on the middle of the tables and I have them just take a picture of it, but I don't want it in the way, because I have like 2 Art 1 classes before I see digital media third period, and so I kind of want to do stuff a little different, and give them a slight little bit of creative freedom with how they want to do their still life. Okay, so I went to the storage room and I grabbed a bin full of items, and then I grabbed a light, and then I just set up these 2 papers. This one on the wall is taped so it stays in place. This one doesn't really need to be taped, so I just put it here. So basically what I'm going to have my students do is I'm going to have them pick from objects from this bin. I have I have some boots in here. I have some ceramics, some old Coke bottles, flowers. I have all kind of stuff in here. They will pick from here, and then they will arrange their still life here and take the picture on their iPad and go from there, and they'll work from that reference. So they'll get to pick from here. Whatever they want out of here, they pick. They have to at least pick 5 items, and then they have to arrange it. And I'm also making their arrangement that they made when they take a picture. I'm making them upload that so they can get a grade for that as well. So that's new, and I think that'll be exciting and kind of fun. I haven't done that before. Like I said, last year when I did still lives, I just put them in the middle of the table and they just went from it or worked from it like that. So I'll have Art 1 do theirs like that, but this is specifically for digital. I'm going ahead and kickstarting their lessons with technique and skill building early ahead of time. So yeah, but let me go ahead and finish what I'm doing so I can hurry up and get out of here. Okay, so quick update. It is now currently 6:14 and I am still at the school. Now I am actually leaving. So I took a little bit more time to do a little bit more things, make everything very organized, so that way I have a smooth week and I can have a nice Labor Day weekend coming up. So Now I am leaving the school. I'm going to probably go stop at Chipotle, get me something to eat, and then I'm going to go home and chill for the rest of the day.